YouTube land, what's up? It's your girl McCay from Cougar's Closet. How y'all doing today? So listen, y'all. Today y'all are under my hair fetish tab. Y'all look. Let me show y'all something. Y'all see my mistakes up above my lip and underneath my lip. I went to wipe it off. Right. I went to get the tissue. And I went to wipe it off. I was like, wait a minute, that's kind of hot. Let me see if y'all can see this here. Where I messed up on the top and the bottom, and it looks like a line going each way. So I said, that's kind of dope. I'll keep that. So I put the tissue down, and I retreated. So here I am with my little mistakes that I made, top and bottom at an angle, the way I roll. That's one of the ways I roll, on the angle, around. Anywho, enough of me. So you are under my hair fetish tab, and today's session is called hair loss, are you losing your hair? Hair loss / don't waste your money. How about that? Can we go there? So I wanted to talk about this, right? Because there's a lot of, industries or businesses that are making so many millions and billions a year of consumers with this one product that they have. Whether that be hair loss, shampoos, and, just the hair world, period, whatever they selling. And then there's people, that consumers that, the digestive system, the laxative business, anything, the fiber business, anything to get that gut moving, people spend, billions of dollars on these things. So I guess what I want to do tonight here is talk about hair loss. And hair loss is never a comfortable thing for a man or a woman. It's not comfortable. It's not really comfortable for me to sit here and talk about it. But it's part of the assignment. So, like, people want their hair right because they feel like their hair makes them. And to a certain degree, that's true. And then to a certain degree, that's not true, because I don't want to get off a task here. So when people are dealing with hair loss, right, then they go to these, doctors, and then they go, get these treatments. They get these expensive shampoos, $200 and $300 a bottle, and they get these injections, and they get these hair peels, and they get these electrolysis therapies, and they get all of these things, right? But these things ain't working. So this is the area that I want to get in. Like, if you think you are suffering from hair loss, and when you need to, try to catch it, and how you need to try to catch it. So people lose their hair, right, for a lot of different reasons. Sickness, illnesses, medicines, hereditary, genetic, any type of trauma, whatever. People lose their hair for all kind of reasons. So when people lose their hair, right, that's when they want to go out, for these things, because these things do work. But the thing is, you really have to know when to get there to make these things work. So, a lot of people are trying to figure out, if they can grow their hair, and they want to go to these doctors. They want to go to these doctors. They want to go to these doctors. But I want to help y'all see if it's even worth going to the doctor, because he gonna do his thing with that credit card, and you ain't gonna get the results you need. This is for people that might be battling with hair loss. And this is a personal conversation here between me and you. But I feel like it's worth it, because there's no need to get these things if you're past the point where these things are dead. Other things have stepped up and compensated for those things, and you got to have charm, and you have to know how to work those things. So when you are trying to figure out if your hair is worth growing back, or if you should go to a doctor, this is what I want people to look for, and this is what I want people to understand. And disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I'm not a hair doctor. But if you're losing your hair, right, and you look in the mirror and you part your hair, and you know how you have those little hair spectacles, the little hair follicles, the little hair beds and pouches, the hair bed down there, you know, the little dots with the hair come out of. If you look in there and you don't see the little spores or the little holes, the little specks, then that means there's a good chance your hair is damaged, your head or scalp is damaged beyond repair. If you look and there's no spores there, but there's like a shiny patent leather type of deal right there, then that means you cannot grow your hair back. There's a reason for that. Somewhere along the line, you know, the bed was damaged, the spores was damaged, this and that was damaged, right? And it was wide open. Well, this is where adaptation comes in. It will form a shiny layer scalp over the top to protect the spores. By that time, in my opinion, there's no need to see a doctor, because you're past due. When maybe you should have went ahead and went to the doctor 15 or 10 years beforehand, when you still had these open, and he could have caught that. See, it's all about being in the right place at the right time. And so, you know, they can do, if you get there on time before these spores and stuff start, you know, if they have things that work. They have electrolysis rakes where they stimulate your scalp, where they send some type of electrolysis wave to your head, you know, and they can get things moving. Because a lot of times with people, right, if they don't brush their hair, or they don't stimulate and manipulate their hair, not only their hair, their scalps, what will happen is your scalp will become tight. And so when the scalp becomes tight, then you got a whole bunch of hairs trying to bust through through the hole, through the bed, through the spores to come out. But they can't get out because they're all clustered. So every now and then is a good time to go through sometime and don't worry about your hair, and just move your scalp around. I do it all the time, because see what you're doing, you stirring up your blood circulation, and you'll know when it's working because your head will start getting hot. You'll start getting warm, because see, now you letting the blood go through there. A lot of people never come home from work and just massage their scalp. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I have real thin edges. I really need to be doing some stimulating while I'm talking, because if I have been stimulating, I ain't been stimulating on this. Telling y'all what's going on. It might be what's going on with these damn edges. Anywho. So every now and then, you have to get things going, because hair has to grow out of a flexible scalp. But I'm just saying this because I want you to know what to look for, because I don't want you spending your money, your hard-earned money, and they don't want to tell you the truth up front. And then you don't get what you need. That's not right. I've known people, they did, I don't know if they got on it right away with the expensive shampoos, but they were losing their hair, and then at some point they bought the expensive shampoos in, and they was using them, but they would never work. 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 But some things are hereditary. Some things are genetic. Some things are just destined to happen. But that's okay that they happen. It's okay that you don't grow. It's not okay that you don't grow into what happens. There's a lot of women, that wear, wigs for certain different reasons, reasons of their own. And there's some women that have decided to come out of the wig. That they have accepted, what the deal is. And they shave their heads bald, right? And they put on this bad makeup face. Blow your mind. And they put on these bad earrings. Sometimes they dangle, sometimes diamonds, sometimes some cute little stud, And they really walk in the red carpet, But that takes a different level of understanding when you get to that level. Oh, y'all, one day you two come take me off of here, watch. That's a different type of wisdom when you can accept what is or what you caused, and you just gonna go ahead and break free from that. You see, that's a rebel. That's a wild spirit. That's someone that don't want them holding them down. And so the men, right? When the men lose their hair, a lot of times they just let it grow with the little ring or whatever, but they just don't know how nicer they look when they just shave it all off and put a hat on, and get their kitty lattimore going. Yeah! Put on some type of shirt, some type of silk shirt, baby, with the hairs busted. Ah! Got your little Kango on, whatever you wear, Got it shiny, baby, is that baby oil you got on there? Well, baby, why is it glistening like that? But then again, like I said, that takes a different, higher level of understanding to accept something, but not be chained by it, but to be free by it. A lot of people can't do that. That takes a special type of person. So I just want to, say these things are hereditary. But, the best thing you can do is, try to start moving your scalp around sometime. Because that scalp will get stiff. You see, and if you're not stimulating sometime, then that scalp will get stiff on you. And it can start turning leathery because it's never moving. So I always, try to go in. Whew. Yo, I better get off this thing. I got things to do. So that's what hell I need to be getting to some damn body if I look up this shit be go. It look like it's going. It sure do. Well, guess what, America? Eat your hearts out. Go on. This is a different level of understanding. They ain't ready for it. No, baby, they looking good, baby. Baby, they looking good. They ain't ready for this level of understanding. Ain't nobody ready for me. Look at me looking like Chama. Looking like the Indian I am. Yeah, baby, I'm going down. I'm slowly going down. It's a different level of understanding. Cougars calls it.